Good morning everyone, welcome to a very wet Thorpe Park. Really miserable on the way here today, basically the whole way to the park. I'm hoping to get on some of my favourite rides like Stealth, Nemesis Inferno, the Swarm, there's others. And you've got flat rides that I haven't done this year, like Rush, Vortex, Quantum, and I also nearly forgot Colossus. I haven't done Colossus this year since 7 years ago I have not been on Colossus. So I need to go on the 10 inversion coaster, don't I? That'll be really interesting because the restraints are not so good on that. And I wonder how uncomfortable it's got over the ears. Because I can remember it being alright last time I rode it, but yeah, let's see. Also, Hyperia's got 2 trains on the track, so that's exciting. I'm hoping to see it two train testing in person, but with the weather like it is at the moment, it's quite windy as well with the rain, it's quite persistent, so I don't know yet. I'm hoping it clears it up. The forecast does show that it might clear up in maybe an hour or 2, but you don't know with Britain, do you? It could be miserable all day, even though it's forecast to be sunny, so we'll see. So join me as I explore Thorpe Park. Look at this view. I don't think this will ever get old as you walk into Thorpe Park across the bridge. Just imagine it on a beautiful summer's day with both trains cycling. Great. Majestic looking roller coaster that is. I think that's a great word to describe Hyperia, because even in this miserable weather it looks pretty good. Fantastic. Yeah, I've just gone through the security and it's not been long since we've just been letting through the pass holder a bit. But it's not great out the front, is it? I couldn't get a shot of it. It's just like, there's a cap and the security. Like, I didn't have to wait in it, you have to walk around it. But it's not good, is it? Thorpe Park. You need a proper good entrance, you need to overhaul it, because it seems all very temporary. Anyway, Dome is classic in it. They're not got much going on in the Dome. There's a few shops here and there, but like I said, it needs an overhaul really. Keep the Dome, but this overhaul. See what I mean about the Dome? Yeah, it just seems a bit, I don't know how to describe it. It just seems something's missing, isn't it? There's something in the middle. I can't remember what was in the middle, but I'm not a massive fan of arcades at parks unless they actually theme themselves to games, or the claw machines, etc. There's the Island Shop, big massive new Thorpe Park logo. That's obviously not open at the moment. It's just before 9:30. I think they felt a bit guilty leaving this out in the rain. I actually do really love the branding. I like how you get different colours, different versions of it. That screen is very nice. I hope it advertises the rides on there, because that'd be pretty good. It just seems a bit bland at the top. Something's missing. There's rain all over the camera. Sorry about that. So the park's finally open. It's 10 AM. We've got until 5 PM tonight, so 7 hours to do some riding. As long as there's not too many closures or weather delays, then we should get plenty in. It's always nice to walk into the Colossus area. Some of the rides have been painted up, as you can see. I can't remember where the joint is. There's a part of the ride where they stop painting. I think it might be up here somewhere, but I can't remember. But it looks really nice, doesn't it? The updated Colossus painting. I said painting, you know what I mean, paint. It looks really nice and fresh. I have seen some pictures of some rather dodgy supports right over there by the lift. But yeah, should be our first ride of the day on Colossus. Let's go. What I like about Colossus is queue. That it's got a big massive car pen because it goes off to the right during the day, which is very nice, which means you've always got something to look at as a ride, or the inversions. You get to see the train going around the track. It's pretty nice. The landscaping's pretty nice around here. A lot of vegetation in the queue line, and we've just gone down the shortcut up to the line because we're some of the first riders on, which is pretty nice. And I do love the theme music to Colossus. It's really nice, isn't it? The classic theme music. It does need a bit of a clean under here. Yeah, it's great, isn't it? I really like that theme tune. Here we go, we're already into the station.
You'll experience 10 loops, so I'd recommend securing the
I love the atmospheric lighting. Very nice. This must be new, because I can't remember this from years ago. I think they got 2 trains on the track as well. It's a very loud station. Yeah, look at this. It's great, isn't it? I love the blue lighting. I'm hoping this is a comfortable ride because they still got those horrible over-the-shoulder bulky restraints. And they need to get into refurb it and put some of the new ones on, so they're great. Where do we start with that then? We got on the train and immediately we had to get off. They ceased operations. Like, they sent one train on this morning and there was already something wrong. But I was so ready to ride then, but it is what it is. It was about a 5 to 10 minute delay. I don't really know for sure. I wasn't really timing there, but after they sorted the problem out, they got an engineer and management round to the ride. We got on, ran on the circuit. Colossus is... There's nothing special, is it really? He's got those really bulky restraints, over the shoulder restraints I'm not a massive fan of. And if you're a man, it kind of, you know what, down there, with the bulky bit in the middle, I'm not a massive fan of the restraints. Like, Thorpe Park really need to get Intamin and to sort them some new trains out, because those new restraints for Intamin are fantastic. They're spending all this money on Hyperia. They get some new Intamin trains, fantastic lab bars, amazing. But the layout on Colossus, there's not much force or anything. I mean, it's a nice layout, don't get me wrong. Maybe they go over the top on the Heartland rolls. I didn't really think that when I was younger when I rode that, but now I've kind of grown out the Heartland rolls one after the other. Maybe 2 or 3 is alright, but when you got so many after the other, especially the one around the final turn, I'm not a massive fan of it. There's no air time or anything. I mean, my favourite part of that is probably the area really, because it's so well integrated into the area. Great vegetation, great landscaping. Some parts of the ride not been finished painting it in, and it's really obvious. I couldn't get a clip of it, but yeah, it's not great in some areas, but I do like the overall area. Some touch-ups here and there will be fine. I'm sure that over the next few years they'll sort that out, but yeah. Colossus, it's a solid ride, but they need to get some new Intamin trains. Come on, Thorpe Park, do it. Look at this, come on. Sort this out, someone. This samurai really needs to be removed now. I'll put it out of his misery. It was a fantastic flat ride and I'm so disappointed they closed it. But it was really unreliable. I'm sure getting parts wasn't easy because there was only 2 in the world when this was operating. And even then, I think it was in America closed before this. So yeah, all the vegetation's grown quite torn now. I don't know if they're planning to remove it this year, maybe during the year or after the end of the season, but look at it. Look at all the vegetation. I mean, it was already nice around this area anyway, but they just let it grow out of control. And you can see the seats there. Some really funky restraints. And I think they might have reused some of the parts on Rush, although I know Rush this year had new restraints fitted, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's a very intense flat ride actually, especially when you get them face forward. It also goes backwards. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It's not everyone's cup of tea. And I remember when I first got into being an enthusiast, that really terrified me. I was about to say samurai, slammer. Yeah, those sky sort of rides, they're a rare breed when they're operating, but there's none anymore. It's a shame. They couldn't sort something out. I think everyone's coming over to stealth now from Nemesis Inferno, including me. This is the beauty of a ride. You got to make the most of these infinite accelerators because they won't be around for too long. This one's 18 years old, this stealth. Yeah, it's fantastic. I showed you previously in the vlog in March that all the nice little touch-ups it's had, like this updated sign, stealth, yeah. But it doesn't look like a too long of a queue. I've only seen that one train get around so far. I hope it's on 2 train operations, because it was testing on 2 trains, I think. I do love the whole vibe around that MT, especially the radio. WWTP. Yeah, we're not waiting on this queue here. I'm sorry about any foggy bits on the camera because it does get quite rainy. It's quite loud. Here we go. Go, 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 go. Woohoo. Yeah, it's fantastic. Great launch.
A great snarling beast of a car, glinting in the bright, beautiful sunlight.
That was absolutely fantastic. Those launches, hydraulic launches, will never ever get old. You need to make the most of those because they won't be around for too long. And I'm hoping Thorpe Park really maintains that, does a really good job of that because it never gets old, does it? Fantastic. Admittedly, on that back row ride I just had, it was quite shaky, quite rattly, especially after the main 205-foot drop. But I thought it again, will never get old, will it? Absolutely amazing. I love Stealth. Fantastic intimate accelerator. And it's about to go behind me. Here it goes. Fantastic. Going into one of my favourite areas of the park right now. Home to this swarm. I just love the music. Especially when it goes down the drop there. I experienced this back in March. I really like this swarm. And I found out earlier on in the year that the restraints don't lock, so makes it I can't speak, makes it more comfortable to experience. Normally they would have locked years ago when this opened. But yeah, very miserable at the moment. Typical British weather. But that won't put me off riding a good roller coaster. Lovely wing over drop. Such a good feature of the wing coaster. Yeah, it's great. It's the hang time at the top of this ride. It's fantastic. And I love the theming. I really feel like they need to fill this in more though. Is that supposed to all be there? I can't remember if it was there in March when I was here last. Yeah, something needs to be done about that. I feel like it needs to be filled in a bit more. I could be totally wrong. Yeah, I think this is building up a queue actually, because no Nemesis Inferno was having some problems. I don't know if that's back open. Yeah, I wish this was a bit longer really. There's a lot of room behind this rider over there. And I'm hoping they build some sort of roller coaster over there. This is what I reckon Thorpe Park should kind of go into. Just concentrate on thrills. I've seen people say it, concentrate on thrills, especially with Universal Great Britain most likely coming. Really go into that area, because that's what people come here for, don't they? They come here for all these big roller coasters, like Stealth over there, Swarm here, you got Hyperia coming this month. Oh, 25 minutes. Yeah, I hope this rain goes away because it's really starting to annoy me. It doesn't normally, but yeah, this ride needs to be a bit longer, I reckon. Don't you agree? Here it comes. Fantastic. It's so graceful on their B&Ms. It's just that B&M noise, isn't it? The B&M roar, you can call it. Not all B&Ms have it. Some of the newer ones and refurbished ones have got rid of it. But yeah, it does. I have noticed recently, it does go quite slow round here on the brake runs. Like it'll crawl around that turn. Here it comes. Oh, it didn't actually that time. Maybe it's running a bit quicker. Yeah. Yeah, it's really good, Swarm. It's not a perfect ride, but a good addition to this park. These floors. The ground is absolutely soaked. You know that squidding sound you get? Oh, is it squidding sound with your shoes? It's just that constantly. Yeah, very, very miserable. I hope it doesn't get too heavy in this 25-minute queue because I'm already drenched, as you can probably tell. Yeah. Yeah, I think this needs a little TLC because the screens aren't working on this one. None of these screens here are working. Have some sort of disaster footage, some like news coverage. Yeah, I do love the fire engine though and all about the elements. I think the billboard's my favourite I really need to sort this out for Park. This bridge that goes over by the station is soaked, like puddles everywhere. Yeah, and near the station first, well, I'm going over the other side. It's just splashing everywhere. Not good. Not good. Some people could trip over on that and really hurt themselves. There's Lift Hill. Beautiful B&M track. Yeah, look at this. It's not good at all. It's quite deep actually. Look. Not good at all. There needs to be some sort of way they can fix that, because we do get a lot of rainy days, don't we? Get a lot of rainy days at Thorpe Park, on in England in general, so yeah. I'm sure there's a way they can fix that. So, the Swarm has such a graceful ride. It's always very enjoyable getting back on that B&M Beauty. I just wish it was much longer, because you get into the final brake run and think, there should be more, shouldn't there? Even if it's just another helix or even a bunny hop or something along that lines. It just needs something else, doesn't it? And I've always wondered why Thorpe Park rides that short. It's a shame really, because Swarm was a very good ride. Right round the back here is there's a lot more room behind the Swarm Island. They could have done a lot more with the ride. And it's a lot of wasted track, isn't it? A lot of wasted track here. One brake run, another brake run. Yeah, it's just a shame, because that has such great theming around the area. Just have a look. Look at the ruins around the station. Look at this sign. I know it's a 2D sign, but yeah, it's not 25 minutes by the way. I waited about 10 minutes. I think the queue's even longer than that now, so yeah. I'd still class it as a fantastic package, but the ride experience, I'd say is pretty solid. I wouldn't say it's out of this world. It's very graceful, it's very smooth actually for a 12-year-old coaster now. Yeah, but it could have a lot more elements in it. It's under 3,000 feet long, and there must be some sort of things for Thorpe Park I have to stick to, because a lot of their rides are under that limit, even under 2,500 feet. This one's closer to about 2,700 feet, but I just wish it had about 1,000 feet more track, like maybe a helix or a bunny hop like I said, and this would be a much more complete experience, because at the moment it's very solid. It's a really good ride experience, and I love the theming. You got stuff like this. I'm going to go and have a look at the merch, because I've not had a proper look at the merch this year actually at Thorpe Park. I've seen some good things online, but let's go and have a look, eh? I like how they've still got like the old logo here. That's pretty interesting. You see that around quite often. So I saw some engineering staff that had it on their jacket. But I like that they're keeping that there in some form. They just removed the Thorpe Park bit. It's a nice jacket, it's £40, that's not bad. I've seen jackets that are definitely more expensive than that, so that's not a bad price actually. And I do like the new logo, especially after it's on shirts and stuff, because initially a lot of people were skeptical, weren't they? Yeah, you see look at this, the tag. They've still got the old Thorpe Park logo. Oh, I do like that merch actually, just initial impressions, because I've not had too much of a look at the merch over the years. I've never bought too much from Thorpe Park, but I do like this resin here, of Billy the Puppet. I wonder how much that is. I'm not sure, I can't see a price, but that's really nice. I do some good store merch there. Lanyards, socks, Colossus teddy bear. Nice and cute. Yes, they do all sorts of socks here. Swarm, generic socks down the bottom, or even got some Fright Night socks. Maybe they're not supposed to be there, I don't know. Yeah, I do like this style of hat here. I'm not a hat wearing person, even in hot weather, but that's pretty nice for people who like to wear a hat. Yeah, I do like it so far. And I wonder if they got a bigger pin area, because this is all I could see for pins at the moment. Some really nice pins. See, there's one of the traps there from the movies. I'm not sure which one though. Nice Nemesis pin badge. I kind of do like the generic ones up here, like the stealth one. In fact, I might even have the stealth one somewhere. I can't actually remember. It's been such a long time. Yeah, I really like these. Got all the ones: flying fish, samurai. The stealth one there with the train. That's pretty nice. Yeah, I really like the pin badges. Very nice. Oh, and I've just seen this before I go. The new Thorpe Park logo as a pin badge. Pretty nice. Mystery pins. I've been seeing a lot about that. I actually don't know how that works. Take it there, one for £8. This is series 2. I don't know really what that means. Yeah, someone will have to tell me. Yeah, I do like the merch so far. They have some nice branded shot glasses too. I'm not much of a drinker myself, and I don't know anyone in my family that likes roller coasters, so might be a bit of waste of money if I got these, but they're quite nice. All themed to the roller coasters, and when I say themed, I mean the logos. Some nice bottles here, some nice flasks. I take it that's the saw one with this spiral there. And I do really like the swarm one. That's really nice. Very well themed for a drink. Well, they're not generic either. Like this saw mug here. Fantastic. I think that Merlin do really good merch actually. Even at Europa Park last week, the merch is nowhere near as good as this. I was looking for a Voltron hoodie and some nice Voltron merch. It just wasn't to my liking. Normally, straight away you can tell they're gonna have good merch. Like when I first arrived in here, it was fantastic. Like, there's some fridge magnets. The Ghost Train Thorpe Junction fridge magnet. There's another one there. Some key rings. They're really, really nice actually. I do quite like them, and I do like these tyres. The Thorpe Park tyre here. That's really good. I may pop back into the shop later on to get a hoodie. Maybe this Swarm one here. Because I've been wearing this Tutatis one for quite a while. I don't have many hoodies to wear at home or any jackets at all. I broke the zip on one of them. So yeah, I do quite like these hoodies here. Probably that Swarm one I've just shown you is probably my favourite one. I have seen this stealth one somewhere. I'm not sure where I've seen it. It might be around here somewhere. There's a nice saw on here. Yeah, I can't remember where I saw this stealth one. I'm sure I've seen one somewhere. But they've definitely got a lot of saw merch. Yeah. And I do like this Ghost Train one, which I've not actually experienced it. I did Rise of the Demon and the original Darren's Brown's Ghost Train many years ago, but I've not tried this one yet, the one with live actors and no VR. Yeah, I look forward to riding that at some point, maybe today. It's still raining at the moment here at Thorpe Park, but it has let up a bit actually. It's not quite as heavy as when I first arrived at the park. So yeah, let's go and see if Hyperia is testing at the moment. It's approaching 12 o'clock. This has to be the best view on the park. You have to agree with that, surely. Look at this. As you walk up to Hyperia, it's not even finished and it looks fantastic. This is going to be so busy on opening day, I can just tell. People taking pictures and videos from this angle. It's a shame about that tree, they couldn't get rid of that. Yeah, that's not great. It might frame it a little bit actually. I'll take that back actually. It does frame it pretty well between the trees. Look at that gap there with a massive lift hill. It's such a beast, isn't it? Look at it. And there's people here already waiting for it to test. It's not quite 12 o'clock, I don't think. I need to check the time again. But there's people working on this side over there. See a digger? Just over the fence there. Over the wall. Yep. I'm taking they're always working on this. Yeah, and there's samurai going, but it's new paint scheme. I say new, it's actually what it was before. But yeah, you can hear lots of hustling and bustling, lots of work going on over at the station. I know they've been doing crew training, I'm going to say crew training, but staff training for the operators. Yeah, look at this majestic beast. Look at it, Mac Beauty. I'm not sure the train's actually in the station. I see some water dummies at the front there. I'm not sure there's a train in it. They might both be in the maintenance shed. But there's a lot of work going on to the right by the turn. I'm wondering what they're doing. There's maybe a lot of landscaping work, because you see this massive skip here. Yeah, doing a lot of landscaping work. I hope they've got enough time to do that, because we've got less than a month to go. May 24th or May the 3rd today. So 21 days to get this all done. It seems like they've actually done a lot more on the gift shop here. It looks really nice on the roof actually. They put all the gold stripes on. I take it they've got a lot more to do there really, because you can still see the bare roof. The metal, what do you call it? It's a metal roof, isn't it? Yeah, it looks pretty nice actually. I wonder what else they're going to do on that, because it looks pretty bland on the side here. I'm hoping they've got stuff to go on the side here. I know there's a gift shop, but over there on the maintenance shed you've got to find your fearless, which I'm not sure about the actual bare, the actual normal black. I think it looked pretty good when they have this effect like this over there, but this gift shop I think needs a bit more. Yeah, and I've obviously planted a lot more trees here. It looks like they have anyway. It's just very wet and soggy at the moment, so it doesn't look as good as you want it to look. Yeah, it's going to look very good when it's all grown up around the building. It just looks so good. And I could just see a door over there. I'm going to try and get a closer shot. You can see a door open on the maintenance shed. On the top of the stairs, there's definitely at least one train in there. Or it might be both of them, because if you could see one train on the left of the maintenance shed, there must be two in there. So yeah, testing's probably not going to start anytime soon. Yeah, very miserable weather at the moment. I don't know if they've done any wet weather testing. I know they've been testing 2 trains now. Yeah, but I really want to see that happening, but I'm not sure if it's going to be anytime soon. You see what I mean by the better metal over there? You can't actually see it now. They put like some more metal sheets over the top of it, like with those gold stripes and Find Your Fearless. I actually quite liked it when they didn't have those black sheets on there. Admittedly, I didn't like it on the gift shop just now, but there's that door just there. You could just see the train there from another angle to my left. I wonder if they're doing some work on the train, fine-tuning it, because if they've got 2 on the track now, they must have to do a lot more work to sync them up, to get them to work flawlessly together. So yeah, I do like that tagline though, Find Your Fearless. A lot of people have been going on about it lacking a theme, but I think with this kind of ride, it's such a, I say it's not a big footprint, it's just a big ride. It's quite hard to theme a ride completely. I mean, they could have done a better job around the area, but we knew from the start with the plans it wasn't going to be a massively themed ride, so just a nice generic theme. I think a lot of people are looking too much into it really. It's a lot of money to a theme ride. Some places like Universal spend a lot more on the theming than they do on the ride itself. So yeah, I think it'd be really good. Nice generic theme, doesn't have to be anything special. I think Samurai looks fantastic in his original colours from his Chessington days. The red and black works so well in the area now next to Suttor. It's kind of his sore thumb really, wasn't it? It stuck out. See with the black theme of Suttor. Now they've got something that suits it. It fits really well next to it. And then you got a massive white and gold coaster Hyperia next to it. Yeah, it looks really well, really good. Samurai. I know they opened it where the top of it wasn't actually finished off, but that's just me being nitpicky. It looks very good, it's very nice ride. Sometimes the cycle's not great on it, but I'll go on it maybe at some point in the year. I'm in no rush to go on it. Me and spinny rides are not fantastically suited together, so yeah. So it's a very good looking ride though, Samurai. Fits in the area well now. It's not looking good for reliability so far today. Saw the ride's closed. I've just walked past Colossus too, and that's closed as well. I know that was having issues earlier on, before I had my ride. But yeah, I wonder what's wrong with it. Maybe the rain's tripping some sensors, or maybe it's generally a maintenance issue or something. Don't know. But I like that they've got these signs now that actually tells you it's closed, and they don't need a staff member or maybe a sign at the front. It's a shame because they got a single rider on this one, which I used last time. Pretty useful. And I remember that when I was here in March, you might remember that. I don't know if I told you, but I was stuck in the queue for ages because it shut down for a while. Probably at least half an hour then, so I wonder if they're open today. Saw the ride. It's quite a polarising ride. A lot of people love it, maybe because of its theme. It's kind of fun if you get the right seat. I didn't have too much of a bad ride last time I rode it. Yeah, that's what I ride it because I love the indoor section. It's my favourite part of that mini drop. You got Billy the Puppet. If you get the second train in the station, it's pretty nice because you stop at Billy the Puppet before the drop, and then that slow inversion over that body. I don't know if you get wet on it anymore. I can't remember, but yeah, it's a shame that it's closed at the moment. It's very quiet around the area. No one really around, and that's such a great shot there, isn't it? Of Hyperia installed the ride. And then you got Colossus' lift hill being really noisy as usual. A lot of people are not liking that there's no real theming for the ride for Hyperia, but I'm alright with that. It would have been nice to have some sort of extravagant theme around the whole area, but I think the generic theme they've gone for, or the generic styling, sorry, not theming, is perfectly fine. It's a massive new ride. And I certainly agree with the people saying, just honing on the actual ride experience itself. It's a massive new Mack hypercoaster. It doesn't need some sort of extravagant theme, really, does it? It needs just a simple stylised theme. The Find Your Fearless tagline, which is on the building just there. And I really do like a complete package, don't get me wrong. I love a really good theme for a ride. But for this sort of ride, I find it, you would think, sorry, that it's quite difficult to do, wouldn't you, really? Because it's such a massive ride. You've got so much ride area underneath of that. Well, what are you going to do? You're always going to miss something, aren't you, really? So I think Thorpe Park should just hone in on just the thrill aspect of it, the ride experience, and that'll be it really. It'll be grand, a really good experience, and just focus on the ride, and we'll be good, won't we? Hyperia. You can see those people in the station. I count at least 3 people. I'm hoping they're waiting for the train to be moved back from the maintenance shed, because you can still see the door closed, not closed, sorry, open. I'm hoping they bring at least 1 train out, maybe 2 to do 2 train testing. That'd be nice to see, so I've not seen that yet. When I was last here, they were testing it it was a minimum of 15 times. I remember sometimes though, it was coming into the station and straight back out, which is pretty nice. And I have heard of, I don't know if I've said it here, but they have been sending the train, and then sending another one after it, and they had to stop on the lift hill up there. That's what I've heard. I could be totally wrong, being hearing wrong information, but there's people over in the station there, because something's about to happen, surely. They stood there looking like something important's going to happen. They might just be throwing people off, like me. There's some enthusiasts that are waiting to see some testing. Yeah, I love watching this test. It was so nice seeing this test a few weeks ago. Fantastic. So apparently Nemesis Inferno is just opened again, so I've just come over to have a look. I did just see a train running around, so I'm hoping it is running pretty well now. It was not closed earlier because I was planning to ride this like second thing after Colossus. Oh, there's Stealth going again. Yeah, I'm hoping it's on more than 1 train, because after that 1 train I've just seen, it does look like one's running around again. And I could just see it's on the brake run at the moment. And maybe, oh, it's gone into the station again. Yeah, so it's definitely open at the moment, so let's go and ride. It looks like no way in the cow pen either, so that's a good sign. I think a lot of people must have left when it closed. There we go. B&M Yeah, last time I was here, we had to wait on this cow pen. But I was straight up to the volcano with the nice smoke coming out the top. Good, yeah. Nice ride. This is Nemesis Inferno. Gets a lot of flack for being shot on the same name as the original Nemesis, but it's a great ride in itself. So here we go, Nemesis Inferno. Nemesis Inferno is really underrated. It's such a great ride. There we go. A lot of people have mixed feelings about it because you got Nemesis, the original Nemesis up north at Alton Towers, but I really like that. It's quite forceful in places. The interlocking corkscrews you don't see often. In fact, this is the only instance that I know of. There probably is some other instances of roller coasters that do that, but I love that. And I love the tunnel today. They had the smoke on, or the mist, not the smoke. They had the mist on the volcano. So the tunnel on the volcano is fantastic. That's not always on, but today it was, and that's really good at Thorpe Park to get that working, because I really appreciate that. This adds to the theme, and I think Nemesis Inferno has a great theme. The queue line is great. It's not all carpet, a little bit it is, but I only waited about 5 minutes for that, and it's 35 minutes as soon as I got off the ride, so I think everyone came over here once they found out it was open. But yeah, it's a really good ride, Nemesis Inferno. It gets a lot of flack, but it's really enjoyable, full throttle, being in invert is always good. I think any bit in invert I've done has always been good. Even if it's really, really intense and not that comfortable, it's still really solid. I've ridden some really, really, really intense B&Ms, like Batman the Rider, Six Flags Magic Mountain, but even then I still liked it. So yeah, nice enjoyable ride, Nemesis Inferno here at Thorpe Park. You can't quite see the mist at the moment, but it is definitely on. It's deeper into the tunnel, you just can't see it from here. It's really good that they got that working, and here it comes again. It's so atmospheric when they got that working. I really, really like that. You can see it's quite dirty, the track and the tunnel there. I'm sure they could sort that out. Come on, Thorpe Park. I know the mist and probably moisture and stuff that messes it up. Yeah, I'm not sure they had a repaint over the close season or not. But I still think it looks really nice. It has a nice theme, like I said. And I really like the logo of Nemesis Inferno as well. I've always liked it. I always appreciate a good logo. I just wish more parks in England, or the UK as a whole, would have those really extravagant 3D signs that you see abroad these days. I saw a really good Iron Menace one on social media the other day, like the one outside the entrance to that, over at Thorpe Park in the States. There we go, interlocking corkscrews. Possibly my favourite actual coaster element on the ride. Yeah, very good. Again, it's another shore ride like it's the usual at Thorpe Park, but there must be a reason for that. Yeah, very good, solid ride. Very good at elements. Like I said, the interlocking corkscrews, the turnaround, you have the 0G roll over there. It's quite intense after that 0G roll going up into these corkscrews, which I like. Very nice. It's got better with age. I don't know what they're doing with Rumba Rapids at the moment, because you're hearing a lot of the ride announcements like keep your seated and hands and arms in the boat, etc. All the usual type of ride announcements. I don't know if they're doing any testing or not. Let's go and have a look. There's no water in the trough, I don't think. Yeah, there's no water in the trough.
Please remain seated at all times. Keep your arms and legs inside.
You see what I mean about the announcements? Yeah, it's a shame. They must be doing some sort of refurbishment. If not, maybe they're getting rid of it. I don't know. People in the know will have to let me know. Yeah, and here's the teacups. I don't think I've shown you these so far. I might have done already. I can't remember. But yeah, is that double? Is that double tea party? Am I reading that completely wrong? I quite like the theme actually, the white and purple. Looks pretty nice. I'm not a big teacup rider myself. I say I'm not a big teacup rider myself. I'm not a massive fan of them, sorry. Because I tend to get a bit sicky really if people spinning really hard. I can go on any roller coaster in the world, go upside down 100 different times, but they put me on a teacup ride, no thank you. Oh well, I'll go on it, don't get me wrong, I'll go on it, but if you spin it extra hard, no thank you. Some absolute idiot just climbed over that fence over there to retrieve their phone. Like, why do that? It's just stupid. Climbing to a ride area like that. Things could fall down from the top hat, hit you, etc. And that's just shut the ride down actually. They climbed back over and just walked off like nothing happened. Like, you should not be doing that. Just follow the orders of the staff members and just be safe. Just tell staff members that you've lost an item, and even just put it in a bag before you get on the ride. And don't be so stupid. I don't want to be negative, a Debbie Downer, but do not climb into a ride area. It's just not safe at all. It's not worth any getting injured or something for a stupid phone. Just don't do it. Yeah, that's for everyone out there. Just don't climb into a ride area. Not good. Now it's shut down. I don't know what's happening. I don't know how they shut it down, but I hope they find that guest somewhere and give them a good telling off, because it's not good. Not good at all. Good old tidal wave. It's on a 5-minute queue, and it's quite understandable actually, because the weather's still pretty miserable. It's spitting down, it's not tipping down like it was earlier. But it's nice to see that tidal wave got some TLC. The water area here. It's all nice and fresh. Just look, you can see under the water, it's all been painted, it looks like. At least I think it has. It's nice and fresh. Yeah, I really like it actually. I like the new bridge they got over there. They took it all down, didn't they, over the off season and redid it all. And I see there's some, it looks like, I don't know if it's perspex or glass or something, but you can see 2 big rectangles. I don't know if that's to protect people on the bridge, but the whole point of tidal waves is to get soaked, isn't it, when you're still on the other side of there. But I have noticed that the splash isn't as big as previously it is. And also something, just by the entrance, you can see the lift. I've been told that it's in effect the water that goes down the drop. I just said the lift, didn't I? The drop. I meant the drop. The water's actually in effect, which is a shame that it's not running now, because it adds to it, doesn't it? You can't see water running down the drop. I really enjoyed it when it did that. It's just a better, like, trough. Like, what's going on there, Thorpe? What's the reason behind removing the water on the drop? Yeah, it's a shame, really. But tidal wave has some of the best theming elements, some of the best props around the park. Like this nice old car here. I do really enjoy the Amity area. Possibly my favourite area of the park, other than Swarm. Yeah, it looks really nice. I don't know if these traffic lights are new or not. There's so much detail on the area that I don't even know if that's been refurbished or it's new. And I said it looked like they painted the floor underneath the water. I don't think they have. Maybe it's just the water's new. I don't know if they get rid of the water every now and then and refill it or not. Yeah, it's a really nice area. It's very nice in the summer when it's nice and hot. It's nice and refreshing when you get a good ride on tidal wave. Get soaked. One of the wettest rides in Europe actually. I quite like it. You don't see many people over there though waiting to get splashed. Here it comes. Yeah, you can't see the water running down the drop. Yeah, brave, very brave people. I'm not normally one to moan about getting wet in cold weather, but I'm always soaked through as it is from the start of the day. The Great British weather is still here, it's still spitting down with rain, which is a shame. I can't wait for the warm summer days, which are few and far between actually in this country. A couple of years ago we did have 40-degree heat, but I think even riding rides and that is going to be unbearable, I reckon. So I can't wait for the really nice warm days, maybe June, July, August, maybe even soon, I don't know, but it's still raining here. There's a few more people in the park, but not too many to create a great atmosphere. It's a good enough atmosphere. The rides are not too long, they're about 20 minutes maximum, and there's a few closures here and there, but yeah, it's been a solid day so far. Not the best, not the greatest, so yeah, good day so far. I'm back over at the Hyperia site, and it looks like they're bursting one of the trains back into the station from the maintenance shed. Perfect timing. They're probably not doing any testing, they're probably just putting one in the station. But yeah, it was just slowly creeping back then and then stopped again. Maybe they're doing some checks, I don't know. But it's interesting to see them reversing from the maintenance shed, because I've not seen that happen yet, onto the transfer track. Nice to see, they've all got water dummies in. I have seen pictures with the front, I think it's the front row, about water dummies in. And maybe there's a reason behind that, I'm not sure. Yeah, it's stopped at the moment. It's moving again. Very slowly. Oh look, they've got a couple of rows without water dummies in. That's pretty interesting. Is there reasoning behind that? Maybe they're just doing row by row. I'm not sure. Just moving pretty quickly now into the station. I'm sure they're planning on testing at some point today, whether it's one train or two trains, I'm not sure. But the other train will be in there at the moment, down here. Yeah, that's interesting. Maybe they're doing one train testing for them at the moment. Or maybe they'll send that round, put it on the brake run, and then get the other train back out from the main shed. Who knows? You can see here some of the what looks like the queue line. It looks a little bit like a cow pen, but I can't be 100% sure. All I know is the main part of the queue over there, underneath the ride, is actually a cow pen. There's a few stray bits here and there, but I'm not a massive fan of cow pen queues. I like winding paths, things to look at. They're probably going to do a good job with the landscaping, but that's not enough really when you've got like a 3 or 4 hour queue. This might even be 5 or 6, you don't know yet on opening day, which I'm actually dreading actually, it being that long. It's going to be a bit difficult to judge when to get here for opening day, because I know a lot of people are going to be here. Like Voltron's opening day, Europa Park was hectic. I reckon this will be about 10 times worse, so we'll see. I wonder what they're delivering to the Hyperia site. Looks like some sort of fuel. I don't. Is it? Oh, yeah, it is fuel. Because it's got a flammable sign on the side. I wonder what that's for. Maybe there's some sort of flame effect somewhere that they're storing something somewhere. I have no idea. I'm just complete guess at the moment. I have no idea what that fuel's for. It's very intriguing actually. I can't think. I honestly can't think of what that could be for. I've just overheard that it's actually for, I think, the on-site equipment, like the machinery they're using. Maybe they store like a load of it on site using one of those trucks there, and then that'll leave, and then when they run out they come back again. That's what I presume it's for, because obviously they run on fuel. All the like roller equipment or the diggers, you can see it on the site. Yeah, they must store it on the site. Yeah, interesting. Here we go. Is it going to squeak? Oh no, it didn't squeak. The wheels didn't squeak. That's interesting. I wonder if they stop it on the lift hill and get the second train out. Maybe, maybe not. But it started up the lift hill anyway. Oh, going full speed. It's not going slow, which is good. It's such a quick lift hill. It's so quick. It's already near the top. Wow. About to go down that drop. That's going to be an amazing drop, especially in the back row. Look at that. Jesus. There's the Immelman. Look how snappy that is. Wow. Amazing. And here comes the stall. Here comes the stall. Now the hang time on that. Wow. So good. Amazing, amazing. I wonder if they're sending out again. That's absolutely crazy. Look at that outer bank. With these beautiful no restraints. I cannot wait for opening day of this. Cannot wait. eggs will be absolutely fantastic. Snaps you over the top. This Immelman. How snappy that is. Moment is it too much, but we won't know. Wait and see. You can just see where the queue line is going to go into the gift shop right there, and you can see where they started the landscaping as well. You can see some trees that have not quite been planted yet. Pretty interesting. I'm not sure I'm a fan of the gold style metal fencing. I mean, the colours are alright, but I'm not sure about the how tall it is and how much cowpan there is around there. From the pictures I've seen, I'm not a massive fan of that. But if they do some landscaping, that might improve it a bit. I'm just afraid there's going to be a lot of waiting and you're just in that cowpan for 4 or 5 hours. No good. But yeah, it leads into the gift shop there. You can see where it attaches. I take it that's the exit goes round all the way around the main queue. And then you exit on this side here, near where the main entrance will be. And it's testing again. I think that might be the 11th time today. I've lost count really. They've got these peepholes over here. And I say peepholes, I actually mean windows, sorry. They're definitely not peepholes. I wonder if they open this bit up once they finish the landscaping around this area, because that looks like what it could be. That's the sort of thing you'd have, wouldn't you, when you got a massive new ride like this? You want people to look at it up close. And they got the QR code on there as well with the advertising. So I'm hoping they open this area up to the public just before opening, so we can get some more good shots before opening day. Just fantastic. It has flooded a bit though down here. It's the same with the whole park really. All the queues I've been in today is flooded quite a lot. But that won't take long to get rid of. I'm sure they could pump that out if they need to. But yeah, I can't wait to see all this grown up. Or fully landscaped, looks pretty good. Just a shame about that queue line fencing. It's so exciting, isn't it, in Hyperia test? I couldn't stay away from it. I had to go to the site and watch it test. And it was one after the other, constant. It was at least 12 I reckon, and it just did it just then as I walked away from the site. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. The excitement levels are building. It's only 3 weeks away and they've got a lot of work to do on the site. I've showed you a bit, but I'm hoping it's open on time and it's going to be fantastic. Hyperia. It's time to ride The Walking Dead, the ride for the first time. And when I say the first time, what I mean is as this experience, because I did do X No Way Out and X, it was both those, wasn't it? I remember doing it forwards and backwards. Yeah, I've never done it as this, it's The Walking Dead, the ride. Apparently it has actors, but I take it there won't be any today if I had to guess. But I'll be pleasantly surprised if it does. It'd be nice. It's a shame because I love the party atmosphere this ride had back when it was X. It was fantastic. The Rude Sutton Storm, etc. I'm just hoping there's actors in this today, even though it's not a busy day. But anyway, let's see. I'm not so sure about The Walking Dead, the ride. I mean, I much prefer the X because firstly I can't take you along for the experience, like the first room and then the corridors, etc. But there wasn't any actors in there. The first room was like a containment zone, isn't it? You got a man on the screen and you got like fake video around the park, like video around the park of people running away from the zombies and stuff. You know, I've not watched Walking Dead, so I have no idea of the actual storyline, but it's a bit, I don't know how to describe it because the bits of the start of that room and the corridors are alright, you felt atmospheric, but there's no actors, it's missing something, and if there was actors it'd be definitely more interactive and scares, everything will make it so much better. I'd much prefer if it was like a proper scare zone kind of thing leading up to the ride, but the music, the lights, the atmospherics are really good, but it was missing the actors, and I wasn't so sure about that first room, other than the video it was showing, and that was all it was really for. And then you were down the corridors. So you get to the ride, it's the same like corridor layout as the eggs. You get to the ride, and it's pretty lackluster I think. The ride It's basically X with a few props here and there around the ride. You got like these big figures, and one of the block brakes you stop and you like keep going, like it tells you to, like go, like, and it keeps stopping, like the character does. I think the figures you see around the ride are alright, but there's a lot of blank space, a lot of black area, which I think they could fill in with more intricate theming, but I take it the licensing won't last forever, so it's probably not worth the investment. So yeah, it's a solid attraction, but the ride experience is pretty lackluster, and I think the theming, the actual leading up to the ride, the theming's what wins it over for me. That's not the right sentence, is it? I think what I meant to say is the theming is the best part about that ride. Other than that, I won't rush back to it, I don't think. I'm not going to rush back to Walking Dead, really. It's solid. It's just a solid ride. I would love to know the meaning behind this. It's a nice looking wall in itself, but in a theme park, like an amusement park, like, it just doesn't fit in the area around Nemesis. And then you got Ghost Train over here, then you got Walking Dead over there. It just seems out of place, doesn't it? I think a lot of people will agree with me. Like I said, it looks nice in itself. If it was somewhere else, like that, it would just. I'm not so sure about that. When I first saw this, I thought, yes, it looked nice. All the drawings, all the colour is nice and bright, but it just doesn't fit that really. I mean, it fits what's inside it, like the arcades and stuff. But when you got like a really well-themed B&M in there here next to this, stands out, doesn't it, like a sore thumb. I've really enjoyed my day at Thorpe Park today. It started off very wet, as you saw, very wet and miserable. Colossus started off not on a good foot, it started off closed. But I got my ride on there, that was really good. I got on Nemesis, Stealth and the Swarm. And we got to see the Hyperia construction site again. And once it started testing, it just kept going into the station, back out again, and it's round and round. I counted at least 12 times like, when I was at the site watching it. It was constant, and I was in awe every time watching it go through those elements to store all the armament, and I think it's a dive loop, isn't it? And how quick that lifter is, it's amazing. But it's really good getting on Walking Dead for the first time, even though it's basically the same coaster as the X, because I heard bad things about it, that it's not quite the best. And there wasn't any actors in it that time, so it wasn't great. It has a lot of potential, but I take it the licensing's the issue on that. They don't really want to invest too much in it, so yeah, that's just a guess from me. But I've had a really good day today. It would have been great if it was sunny, so I look forward to the nice warm days in, say, June and July, maybe August, September, who knows. Yeah, it's a really solid day at Thorpe Park today. I look forward to coming back on the 24th of May for Hyperia's opening day. That promises to be really exciting, hectic, maybe a bit anxious, but I really look forward to riding Hyperia for the first time on that day. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.